Palm Springs girlies. Welcome to the vlog. I'm in Palm Springs. We're gonna go to a rave. Me, Lily. This is Lily. You guys saw her in the last vlog. And another friend. We're gonna go to a rave later tonight, but we're just walking in downtown Palm Springs right now. We went to go eat at a place called Lulu's, and then I got my cards read.
Yeah,
by this cards. Lady. We just walked into the shop randomly, and I asked 3 specific questions, and she gave me answers to them, and they're pretty spot on. She did say that I wasn't gonna get another boyfriend until 3 to 4 years from now, so that's kind of a lot. She said I have more work to do on myself, which sounds about right. And then we just talked about job stuff and also money. So she said I would be financially well off in the next 1.5 years. So I don't know. Well, you guys, I'm telling you guys so you guys can remember. So 3 years from now, if I don't have a boyfriend, it's on site with this lady. But we're just walking around downtown. We're going to a crystal shop right now, and then we're gonna go to the rave. Abundance spray.
Give me money.
Come on, abundance, come through. Come through.
Instagram.
Friday. Good morning, it's Monday. We're going into work. I'm just wearing a full-on brown fit, this brown shirt you guys have seen before, some brown maroonish pants, and then I'm wearing my Steve Madden slippers to work. I would literally take it off and show you guys. Hold on. This one, I'm wearing these ones to work today because I have noticed that women in the office wearing slippers or just flip-flops just in general. And also when I did my jump roping last week, you guys saw I messed up my calves really badly. And apparently it's natural, sort of. I didn't know that jump roping was such a sport, and you have to stretch beforehand and do all this stuff and not jump rope on concrete and I don't know, whatever. So I messed them up and they were hurting for all last week. I couldn't work out, and my Steve Maddens have this nice little cushion on them, and I also got some calf sleeves from Amazon that I'm wearing today that help give my calf more blood. I don't understand it, but I bought it and I'm wearing it, and it's been really helpful. But yeah, we're going into work today. It's about 8:30. The rave was awesome. I loved it so much. For my first rave, I thought it was so cool. The rave attitude is just amazing, how everyone just comes together to help each other out. For every creepy guy there was 5 other people that would watch out for you even though they didn't know you. The music was awesome. We literally stayed there till 5, till it was over, till the sun came up. We're there from 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. It was insane. So my body is definitely recouping. Yesterday I recouped all day. I slept for a really long time, and this morning I was gonna wake up to go to the gym. I couldn't do that because I was still so tired, but I feel so good. I feel super full, and yeah, but I'll see you guys after work because I have a meditation lesson at the Buddhist center. So yeah, good morning.
Standing by the wall, but a picture of.
Good morning. It is the next day. I came home, cuddled Grace Kelly, allegedly fell asleep, and now it's the next day. I'm not gonna vlog today, Tuesday, because nothing different is gonna happen today, so I'm just going to skip over today. I just wanted to debrief about yesterday's work, what I did at work. I'm about to go do 15 minutes of jumping rope again. But I'm prepared this time. I did lose my little massage gun. I don't know where that went, so that's a little weird. But I have my little calf suppression, compression things, however you call that, and I'm gonna like stretch and like massage it before. But yesterday at work I didn't really do much for a little bit, and then I got handed like a new assignment. We had to listen to what the case was and then watch surveillance footage of what happened, and it was pretty ghastly actually. I don't think I ever wanted to get old seeing someone basically die on camera, because that's what it was. It was absolutely ghastly. And I think what made it really sad was that the individual who was like the victim in the case, there's kind of no indication that he was part of any type of like gang at all. And what the attorney mentioned was that and something that my professor in undergrad mentioned, because I took a lot of gang classes when I was in undergrad because the professor was super awesome. He mentioned that a lot of people who fall victim to the violence of like gang violence are basically civilians, people like you and me, who have absolutely no idea about, you know, all the types of gangs that they are, because they are like thousands and thousands and thousands of gangs, or like where their block is, where their territory is, and when they're like beefing or at war. Like, we have no clue. They do. Because what I've really learned over the last 3 weeks is that gangs are like they're in their own little worlds, like completely. Like, they have their own language, their own laws, their own code of conduct, their own like police, like all of this stuff. They have everything by themselves, and we have no clue what's going on. And a lot of people who do fall victim to gang violence ends up being people like you and me, who are just at the wrong place at the wrong time, or say the wrong things in the wrong place, or wear the wrong colors in the wrong place. And I was like on TikTok the other day, and I saw that this song, and I just remembered that a lot of like rap songs have like gang sayings and things like that in it. And I think it just like rap has made gangs sort of like this like approachable but yet not approachable thing. Like, it's approachable because you're singing along with the songs, you know the sayings. I know on TikTok there was a while that people were like learning gang signs for some reason, and also not because it's scary in that, you know, you just use it for clout basically, or you kind of just say it for clout and you don't know what you're saying. And we're very detached from the fact that they take that stuff very seriously, like the whole saying gang stuff and wearing gang colors in the wrong place at the wrong times. They take it seriously, and it happens almost every day that someone gets, you know, gunned down, killed, whatever, because they've said the wrong thing to the wrong person, or they've worn the wrong color, and then someone who is part of that gang tries to bang on them in the neighborhood, and they don't know what the heck is going on. All of a sudden, you know, you're just gunned down on the street. And this was just really, really sad. I do think there was like a little bit of a silly moment though, because we were talking about celebrities and their gang affiliation. Like Snoop Dogg, he's obviously affiliated, I think he's a Crip if I'm remembering correctly, and he's very much active. And YG is a blood, like a specific type of blood, and he's very much active. And he mentioned YG, and he was talking about his gang affiliation, and I was like, oh my god, I love YG. Get me out of here, bro. But I do, he makes bangers, like, but he is very much active in his gang. He reps his gang quite often, so does Snoop Dogg. So it's just kind of like crazy to think about the fact that they seem so detached from everything because they have so much money and whatever, but they are very much out there, still part of this like gang culture. Unrelated though, you guys remember in the last vlog I was talking about how I wanted to have I was looking for certain things in friendships and wanted to have like certain conversations with people where it's like not surface level but very kind of like deep. And it's really funny because I feel like I found that kind of quickly after I ended my last friendship, which is just goes to show that sometimes you just need to exit certain situations before the ones that you may be looking for, or you know, something along those lines comes along. Because I remember yesterday I was literally at work and I remembered, oh my god, like I just had the conversations that I wanted to have when I was at the rave with my friends, because I was doing something or I said something, and one of my friends asked, she was like, oh, like, oh, well, where do you feel like that's coming from? And like, yes, let's talk about it. Like, exactly exactly what I've been looking for. Kind of like, you know, where do you think that came from? And not as like an attempt to like diagnose me or anything like that. I don't see that as an attempt to diagnose me, but just kind of like wanting to dive deeper into my psyche and understand my intentions for saying things and doing things. And that's like exactly what I was talking about in the last vlog, like to a T. So it was super nice to just kind of have like deep conversations about family, about relationships with people and the self, and then just kind of like our relationship with, like, we were talking about skin and the fact that we don't judge the people through their skin, so we shouldn't judge ourselves. And it was just really nice. And I was like looking at like their books, and it was very much like books that either I already had or wanted to have or was interested in having, so we kind of exchanging like books ideas, and it was just kind of like, yes. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump rope, and then I'll see you guys when I decide to pick up the camera again. Hi, it is currently Thursday. I merged the clips from Wednesday and today together, I guess, because it made more sense. Don't know why I'm still wearing this. It is currently lunchtime and I'm going home early because I am absolutely distraught. Just distraught. The exciting things happened today. My memo that I was writing, that you guys know, it was argued in court today, and that was really cool to see, like, my work that I wrote just being argued by actual attorneys, but a live judge and a defendant there in the courtroom. And it was in opposition for a motion to dismiss, and we won. We won that motion, so it was a really proud moment for me, I feel. And I had a lot of adrenaline going. I was just really happy. And then my day kind of just went, it's not downhill, but just we had sentencing happening. And it wasn't even like my case or my DA's case or anything. It was just like a sentencing that was happening. And I sat down on it, and they had victim impact statements. This was my first time ever hearing victim impact statements. And I have to tell you guys, I am just destroyed. Like, I can't even I just can't even like imagine like listening to this all the time. I think there's this misconception that the DA's office is like really evil, but this was a part that I never really considered as being part of like the DA's office, which is like they have to really like deal with the victims and with their families and like just like talking to them. And it was just so sad. Like, it was so sad. Like, it was a drunk driving case, and it was just so sad because that's like a decision someone made that just like ruins a lot of people's lives, took one beautiful human being's life away. And I was just so soul destroying to hear like the victim's mom talk about like how her daughter's never gonna come home. So sad. I don't even know what to say. I can't even imagine that happening. And she was talking about how like her daughter passed away at like 3 a.m. and she woke up at home at 3 a.m. and she started looking for her, even though she didn't know something had gone wrong. She just fell off, and it's just it just makes me feel so sad because like this totally could have been avoided, and a life could have really been saved if someone had not made like such a dumb decision. And I was sitting there and I felt really bad for the defendant also, because she's this young woman too, and she was crying the entire time, and she's going to prison for a long time. And until she like read her statements after the victim impact statements. And you guys, it was horrible. Like, it was so horrible. I feel so bad that they had to listen to that in court. Like, I don't know why, like, her attorney didn't read her statement. I don't know if he did or didn't, but like, he should have like reviewed it, because it was so horrible for her to say that to them. It was just like complete lack of accountability, just insinuating that God gave her a second chance. Like, why would you say that to someone? Like, someone's daughter's dead, like, you killed someone. Like, it was just I'm so like I don't know what to do. I just feel so sad. And I drive on that side too all the time. I drive there, my family members drive there, and I just feel so like my heart is just so heavy for them, because I can't even imagine. And there were other victims that were there that were part of the accident, and they're just like affected for the rest of their lives. And one of them can't have kids anymore, and she's so young, she's like 20 something. She can't have kids because someone made a stupid decision. I'm destroyed. Basically, don't drink and drive, or get intoxicated in any way and drive, because it's just so soul destroying. Yeah, that's what's happening today. I'm going home early because they let me go home early, because I'm like this right now. So I'm about to go home, and I have something to do later on today that should be a lot more relaxing, and actually just in the process of just enjoying life, and just the fact that this is so, like, it can be gone like this without even your control at all. So it's just alright, rest in peace to that girl. Like, I don't want to say her name because I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but like, rest in peace to her. She's a beautiful soul. She was smart, and she was intelligent. She was a go-getter. She was doing something with her life, man. Valedictorian probably means like a 4.0. She was going for it, and it's so sad. So sad. Okay, me again with more stuff that has my heart like super heavy right now with all of this, because I can't help but keep thinking about like in my last friendship that I literally just ended, there was a kind of like a similar situation in terms of like drinking and driving, an accident, and victims' deaths, and some really horrible and disgusting and demoralizing things were said by, you know, like by my friend about these victims. And I just like, I feel so bad, because like, I feel like I should just like said more, or like stuck up for these people more, like for these victims. And just, I feel like it says a lot about me, at least in the past, because I'm not that person anymore, and I have done the work to be a better person and to speak up and to be more vocal. But I just like, I can't help but think about like their parents hearing those things, and I just, oh my goodness, it's just, I can't even imagine that I just continue to stay in like a friendship and with someone who would think about something like that and then say those things and continue to say those things even when pointed out that it was wrong. And I think it says a lot about me in the past too, about the type of person that I was. And I'm just like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I want to apologize to like the victim's family, though they don't know me and I'm not even involved in any way, because I feel like I should have stuck up for their daughters more. Like, and I forgot to mention that when the defendant made the statement, the judge was really upset with the defendant and called her out in court about it for saying some of those things, because it was actually that disgusting, you guys. And as he should, because she should have never said that. But yeah, that's what's on my mind. I just, my heart is heavy. Alright, good morning. It is Saturday now. A little word about the last clip you guys saw. That was a sound portal, a full moon sound portal hosted by Lune Soleil. It's a wellness center by another girl that I follow on Instagram, and I have followed her for a while now. And I just saw it and I thought, why not? I want to be in that type of environment. I want to meet those type of people. I've always wanted to. So why not? And I went. It was incredibly beautiful. It was at the Baldwin Hill like overlook center or something like that. It was on top of a hill, and I didn't realize that there was parking at the top. So I parked at the bottom and like walked all the way to the top. It was actually pretty nice. I got my workout in, but the sound bath was amazing, and I was about to leave after it was done. Then as I was walking away, I was like, when I came here, I told myself I was gonna meet someone new. So turned right back around and went and introduced myself, and it was awesome. Like, I was talking to a couple of people, and it was just really great conversation, again, about like intentions and things like that, just nothing like shallow. So I'm glad that those are the type of connections that I am making, because I've been wanting to make those for a while. So I'm glad I'm ready for those now. And I also bought something. I bought this necklace right here, and it's like an angel number necklace. It's 111, because my angel numbers have been going crazy lately, so I think that has something to do with everything. I don't know, but it's really pretty, and I've just been wearing it over the last couple of days that you guys haven't seen me, that I haven't vlogged. And yeah, I just also got out of my Buddhist philosophy class. We had a great class about some of the rituals, the 7 mantras, and we're going through that, and also just going through what the ritual was. So that was awesome. I'm really excited. I actually need to reorganize my notes for my Buddhism class, because I feel like they're kind of all over the place. So maybe I'll do that sometime today or tomorrow. Right now though, I'm pretty sure I have a coffee chat with an attorney at the law firm that I want, and it's kind of like hurting me a little bit, because that card reader or clairvoyant woman that read my cards in Palm Springs said that I would be going to New York, but not with the company or with the firm that I think I'm going to be going to New York with. So I'm like, oh shit. I refuse to believe it. But I have like a coffee chat with one of their attorneys, and it's for white collar, which I'm interested in. I would like to hear more about. The only thing is, I haven't sent my Zoom link, and usually they have their own like communication thing that they use. I think this firm uses WebEx. So the other one that I had, they sent me their WebEx, and they kind of organized it that way. So I'm about to send her my Zoom link, just in case, because no one's done it, and I want to make sure that it's still kind of happening today. I actually worked on 2 things yesterday that I'm going to show you guys right now, kind of. The first one is my OCI bid list. I should have sent this to my counselor literally Tuesday, so I'm kind of late on this. Not kind of, I am late on this, but it was way more complicated than I thought it would be, like, to kind of understand what's going on. I don't know why it's this complicated, but it is. But they gave us a couple of resources to use that I can't show, because it's like a violation of like school policies to show it to people who are outside of like the Duke community, and I also don't want to show my actual bid list because I feel like I shouldn't. So I'll show you what I can. So here is like my bid list template, and the only thing you guys can't see are the firms that I will be bidding on. So basically OCI is like a bidding process, and the things that they gave us to do this with, to create these type of lists that I can't show you, are so incredibly helpful. I'm sad I can't show it to you guys, but basically certain firms are more competitive than others. So you might have like a really, like, they might be number 1, but based on the resources that they gave us and past OCI stats, basically, sometimes you may be able to rank them lower and still get them as part of like your interview list, if that makes any sense to you guys. I hope it does. So basically, let's use an example. So if I want to work at Leandra LLP in New York, and I really want to work there, it's like my number 3 on top of my list, and last year the stats show that a lot of people bid there, but the first person to not get an interview with them as part of their interview process bid them at like number 18 and below. Then I know that I need to put them, at least based on that, I need to put them higher than 18 on my list. So they don't necessarily have to be the first thing on my list. I may save that for another firm that maybe is slightly more competitive. People are kind of gunning for them a lot more. I want to talk to them also, so I'll give them that spot. But I can put them at like 15, 16, 17, things like that. And then other firms, say Grace Kelly LLP is the highly competitive firm, and a bunch of people are bidding for that, and it shows that, you know, their median bid was like, you know, a 4, which is really high. That means that I need to put them at like a 2 or 1 or something like that, and I really want to talk to them, so I'll do that. So that's what you guys are seeing here. So these are like sometimes my actual preferences will not match with the actual bid ranking, because I could rank them lower than I prefer them based on what I just told you guys. So like I'll prefer this firm at 12, but they're over here kind of like a 28. I put this here for my career counselor because this was basically like the last number they took last year, and I do really want them, so I feel like I will have to move that. I'm just gonna get her input on that. But that's what this is, and that's what it looks like. I also worked on my first ever media kit. It's kind of rough, but I did buy this template on Etsy, and a media kit is basically, it's what it looks like. I just kind of introduce myself. This is for brands when they want to work with me. I just send this to them, and they can look and see what I'm all about, see my subscribers, that's you guys, my impressions over the last time that I've had my channel, my click-through rate, my demographics, again, y'all. And I also included like my Instagram here, down here, just in case they want like Instagram posts. A lot of them do. And then a bunch of places that I have worked with. I don't think this includes every single brand I've worked with. I had to go through like my email and stuff like that, but this is just like a couple of them. And then here I have my pricing list, and I'm showing you guys the prices that I charge, just so you guys can, if you guys are YouTubers, just let me know if I should be charging more. But this is basically what I charge for people to be on my channel. It seems like a lot, but it really isn't. Black women are often very much lowballed in every single industry, including YouTube and just influencer, just in general. So charge is what I say. I will say that this pricing is very specific to one brand that I'm sending it to, and I will change it afterwards. I do charge a little bit more depending on the brand and depending on how much I'm interested in working with you, or how much I like would rather like take your stuff and not the money, which is like, yeah, you know, I got loans, so yeah. Good morning, besties. It is currently 6:30. What day is it? It's Tuesday the 29th. I'm currently at my dad's house because I have a job interview for a big law firm for their New York office today, and I scheduled it because this was the only time available that I could do it. It's gonna be 10 a.m. Pacific time, no, Eastern time, but starts at 6:45 my time, so very fun. We're up and about. We're about to get started. I was gonna go to a co-working space, but of course they all open at 8 and it's not 8, so I'm at my dad's house right now. I'm just going to do it here. There's a little welcome like thing that they have before everything starts at 7 a.m, but this is like my little Google Doc of me stalking the heck out of every single one of my interviewers and just to make sure that I have like my questions ready, and also just like I know about them and I try to relate to them. Look at this is so creepy. Actually it's creepy. Our thing is all checked up. Let's get interviewing. Okay, first interview is done. I'm panicking a little bit, kind of, because there's been a change to my interview schedule. The first one went great. I loved her. She's awesome. But there's been a change to my interview schedule, and I need to like quickly research someone new. I was supposed to be talking to a partner, and now I don't know. I'm probably still talking to a partner, but he's doing something else. So let's see. Okay, who are you and how can I find out about your whole life in the next 5 minutes? Yeah, guys, he went to Duke. They got me a Duke alum. Love that. That is an in when it comes to like interviewing. If they went to like your same school, it's so much easier to talk to them because they'll want to talk about the school because they haven't been there for a while, and they'll ask you questions and it's so much easier. Yeah. All right, interview is over. I'm about to actually head off to my internship right now. I'm late, obviously. This was like a 3-hour, 4-hour interview. It was long, but it was incredibly fun. The less canned I am in interviews, the better the interviews are, and I think that that's like my interview tips. I've been told that I interview really well because I'm personable and likable and people want to get to know me. But actually I can say that without sounding like I'm bragging or being too overly confident. I feel like you should be able to say nice things about yourself without people accusing you of like bragging or whatever. But I do generally think that I'm personable and people want to keep talking to me. Because during this interview, the partners, everyone, but I was mostly like, yeah, because of the partners kept wanting to talk to me after their time with me was done. So I was like, and the way that I bank on my personality in these interviews is ridiculous. Like, I'll be writing on me, baby, on me. But I'm about to head off to my internship, and also need to go to the beauty supply store afterwards and get some hair because I want to get my hair done. And the tamale man is outside. Okay, I just got out of work. And this is bad quality because I'm filming on my phone and it is front facing camera. I'm sorry, but did I tell you guys I was gonna be in New York next year? Did I say that New York was gonna see me summer 2022? Because they are. I was in court. I got out of court and I walked to like the left because there's like these windows, and I just took like a shot of like the outside because I was like, it's so pretty. Then as soon as I try to walk back to the elevator, I see 11:11 and I'm like, dude, you're like my 4th, 5th 11:11 today and like my 20th this week, and it's only like Tuesday. What is going on? Look at my phone when I get out. I have a voicemail and it is from my top choice law firm offering me a job. Like I just, oh my god, I'm panicking. I'm like, I don't know what to like. I'm freaking out. I don't even know what to say. Like, I just called them back and just said thank you and that I appreciated the offer, and I'm probably going to like say yes to the offer because they're my top choice and they have been my top choice. Like, they're the law firm that I was crying about last semester when I interviewed for the summer 2021 program and I didn't get it. But oh my god, dude, like, I can't believe this is like real. I'm having like that moment again where I'm like, I can't believe first I'm in law school. I can't believe that I'm at Duke. Like, what am I doing at Duke? How did I end up at Duke? I don't know. Like, and now I'm like going to Big Law. One of the top law firms in the country just offered me a job. Me. Like, oh my god. My kids are gonna have like, they're gonna know a lawyer. And if they want to go to law school, they can talk to me about. Oh! I'm like, I'm gonna cry. I can't. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. Like, I can't. I have to like talk to my career counselor because I have like 21 days from the start of the on-campus interviews that starts in August to accept the offer. Like I said, I probably would accept it. I don't know if I can accept it well past that or have to go through it. I don't know the process. So I have to talk to my career counselor about it and just let her know, because she was like, you're gonna get the job, Leandra, and I was like, I don't know. So I have to email her, and I have to email the Black alum that literally set this up for me from the very beginning. He did so much work for me in terms of like pushing my resume to where it needed to be and getting people to want to talk to me in the firm, and I could not be more grateful to him and to all the alums, especially the Black alums who look out for other Black like Duke students. Like, I can't. You guys, I'm going to New York. Well, it's official, you guys. I have accepted my offer at my top choice firm, and I'm heading to Big Law, and my computer screen is disgusting, but I'm excited. I will see you, New York, next summer. But look at that. Just finished jump roping my 15 minutes of HIIT, and I'm feeling good, feeling hot, feeling sexy. Let me show you guys my leg warmers. You see that? Hot. But that's it for the vlog for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.